Hi Pisces, this is Avril with your love reading. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. All my readings are timeless, cross watchers are welcomed. And remember, there is no gender in tarot and the roles can be reversed. To book a personal reading with me, you may visit my website at truthseekerstarot.com. Let's get started. Spirits and angels, please show me clear, accurate, direct, important, and urgent messages for Pisces. Someone, Pisces, the person that's on your mind, they are being deceptive. Someone here is not telling you the truth. They are not being clear with you. And it looks like they're not telling you the truth because they are afraid of what might happen if they come clean with you. They're afraid of what might happen, if you find out the truth about something. This person they're not opening up to you. They are hiding something from you. They could have hidden secrets. So this is not someone that you can trust, Pisces. This person is not trustworthy, and for that reason the relationship has not been able to get off the ground. This person has shown you time and time again that they cannot be trusted, and they know that you're losing your patience with them. They know that you're growing, intolerant, and they feel like you're withdrawn. This person can feel you pulling away because they're so manipulative, This person is going through a lot of emotional turbulence because they know that they're not being 100% real with you. They know that they're portraying character traits that is proving that they cannot be trusted, and they want you to trust them. But there are things that they're not telling you. It looks like this person could have been deceptive with you. They have secrets and they want your forgiveness. They want you to love and care for them again, to nurture them. You could probably work alongside this person, or this person could own their own business, or they are a part of a family business. This person could be doing well for themselves financially, or they come from a family that's fairly, financially stable. But this person wants to lay down roots with you. They want something long-term with you. They want to build a strong foundation with you. But I don't know how that's gonna happen because they are showing up as having secrets and not being able to present themselves in a way that's gonna make you feel comfortable trusting them. How does this person see Pisces, Spirit? This person feels like you have everything that they want. you check all their boxes. You have everything that they've been looking for in a partner. They feel like you're very desirable. They feel like you're great at communication. You're a very strong-willed person, and they feel like you're very loving. You're doing well financially. You have a beautiful mind, and you get things done. It looks like this person knows that you have a lot of options. They know that you're someone who is a catch. They know that you don't have to settle for them. This person knows that your choices in love are endless, and you have a lot of opportunities. And so they are hoping that at the end of the day, it will be them that you choose. This is what they're wishing for. This is what they think about. They know that they're walking on thin ice with you when they're not being truthful and when they're being deceptive and dishonest, because they know that you have a lot of options and you can easily walk away. This person feels like you've cut them off. They feel like you've set clear boundaries where they're concerned, and they know that you're independent. You don't need them. You're showing up here as the Queen of Swords. This person knows that you're very fair. You're not someone who is biased, and you're not going to judge them wrongfully, and you communicate very effectively. They know that you're very open and honest, and you're very supportive of them, when things are good. So this person knows that if you've cut them off, it's for a reason. And they know that it's gonna take a lot for them to redeem themselves, because you're not easily influenced. Once your feelings are hurt, you're not gonna be someone that they can treat anyhow and then you just let them back in. They know that you're very you're very witty, and you're a quick thinker, and you can see right through the BS. So they feel like if they don't come correct, you're gonna be very cold-hearted towards them. This person looks up highly to you, but they know that there's another side to you that's no nonsense. And they're a little bit worried because they know that you're a catch. You're showing up as the Magician and the Queen of Swords. They know that you have everything that someone would want in a partner. And they know that, they know that you have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups. Okay, so how do you see this person? Spirit, please show me how does Pisces view this person? You feel stuck, dealing with this person. You just feel like this relationship is just not gonna be successful. You feel like this person will do hurtful things and just always play the victim. They have a victim mentality, and you just feel like you don't even want to be a part of this anymore. You feel restricted. You feel like this relationship is suffocating you, and you feel helpless where this person is concerned, because It's almost as if you know that you cannot tell a grown person how to behave, and you feel like your hands are tied with the Eight of Swords, because you just feel like, what can I do? Like, I'm not gonna raise a grown person. I'm not gonna try to change this person. You have to, you have to value me enough to want to make the changes. So you just feel like you're tied up with someone who is a lot of work, in the sense that, in order for them to get it right, you're gonna have to like hold their hand and show them how to be a good partner, and how to be, an adult, and how to take accountability. And you don't want to do that. You feel tied up with this person. For some of you, you could feel like this person has, been very nurturing and very caring at times. You could feel like they're very helpful, especially around the house. You could feel like this person does well for themselves financially. If you have children, you could feel like, they are a good parent, or, they are good at taking on their financial responsibilities as a provider. You could feel like they are also very organized. But you feel like the relationship is not healthy anymore. You feel like there's a lot of arguing, and you feel like the separations are becoming more and more frequent. You feel like for some of you, there's a broken marriage here. It's a lot of back and forth, broken family, just a lot of disputes and arguing, and you're starting to feel hopeless. There was a time when you could have felt like this was your person, and for a lot of you, you do love this person. There was a time when, everything was good in the home, and you were contented with them, and everything was peaceful, and you guys could coexist. There was a lot of emotions and, stability. But you feel now like the relationship has run its course, and you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like it's not what it used to be. Oh, that was heavy. Spirit, what does this person want from Pisces? They want to be happy with you again. They want you to be your fun self again. They don't want to experience this separation and the sadness and, the delays that's preventing you and them from being together. This person, they don't want you to not be doing anything. They want you to start acting, in the sense that they want to see action from you. Like, they want you to reach out to them, or, call them, or come and see them, or talk to them. They want to have fun with you again. They don't want to be in this sad, argumentative state with you, where there's just a lot of like pessimism and tit for tat and back and forth, and things are just gloomy and failing. They want things to be happy again. They want their happy life back that they had with you, where you used to enjoy each other. You guys could have, done a lot of fun things together. You had a happy home. You could have had a lot of family gatherings together, or, you partied together, or they felt a sense of belonging, and they want that back, when everything was stable. This person wants to reunite with you because they feel like you're their happy space. You're their home. They want you to come back to them. They want you to hurry. This person wants you to hurry and come back to them. They feel like you're taking too long. You know, they want you back like fast before anyone, you know, sneaks in and swoops you up. If there's some distance involved, they want you to travel to come and see them or allow them to come and see you. They want that excitement of getting back together with you, that rush, you know, the makeup and breakup sensation. Or if not, they want to rush to you and hope that you will, you know, receive them with open arms. This person is a dreamer. Okay, Spirit, what will eventually be the outcome? What will eventually happen? Okay. So what's gonna eventually happen, Pisces, is that you might get your heart broken because you go back to this person. Yeah. With the Knight of Wands, it looks like you're gonna make a decision to go back to them. You know, you're gonna make a decision to give this one more chance. You're gonna try to be brave and go back to them, especially if there is a marriage or it was long term or you have children involved. But it looks like this person is gonna end up hurting you again. And you know, there's a third party here that could be in the mix that this person is gonna hurt you with. This is not good. It looks like you're planning to go back to this person, and it's gonna bring you a lot of sorrow and emotional pain, like just heartbreak, you know, betrayal. They're gonna make you upset all over again. You're gonna end up crying, you know, and you're gonna feel traumatized, like, how could you do this to me? How could you chase me so hard with the Eight of Wands, and then the result of you chasing me is the Three of Swords, like heartbreak. Why didn't you just leave me alone? But if you choose not to go back to them, you know, you're gonna come out as the star card, you know, just a bright future, going in another direction away from this person. You're gonna be able to just have a renewal of the mind, a very refreshing feeling without this person to hurt you anymore. You're gonna be able to like trust again, heal from what they've put you through, you know, and just believe in love again and be positive, you know, where romance and love is concerned. If you choose not to go back to them, it's going to spark your creativity, and you're gonna feel inspired, and like, you know, you're gonna go through like a rebirth where you have like a renewal of the mind, and you know, you're able to love again and to trust again. But if you operate as the Knight of Wands and go backwards, you can see the direction that he's facing, heartbreak. Okay? This person might end up cheating on you again, hurting you with another person. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be another person. It can be something else that they're gonna choose over you. but I'm getting strong third party vibes, which is a person. If you choose to go the other way, then you will do well. You know, you might have to endure a little bit of separation anxiety if you've been with them for a long time. It might hurt a little bit to not have them anymore, but eventually you're going to end up doing well. So this is a very unusual reading where the ball is really in your court, Pisces. You can go back and have them hurt you even more this time, or you can walk away and just walk away as a star. Pisces, this has been your reading. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.